I think Donald Trump, I've been in a number of meetings with him while he talks to people who are under consideration and he'd like to meet and talk to and just see who they are. And he just does a really good job. He's engaging, right there talking to them, and it's a good vibe, good feel. I think he gets a good feel from people, and I think he has a good ability to size up people in an effective way. A big part of his success in business is having good people around him.
All right, that was Alabama Senator Jeff Sessions at Trump Tower earlier today talking about President-elect Donald Trump's involvement in transition meetings. Now, Trump has a lot of important cabinet and White House roles to fill. Today, he tweeted, quote, "My transition team, which is working long hours and doing a fantastic job, will be seeing many great candidates today. South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, Florida Governor Rick Scott were also at Trump Tower today. Joining us now with reaction, Fox News contributor Herman Cain, former White House press secretary Ari Fleischer. Herman, one of the big surprises, and Nikki Haley was not a Trump supporter. Mitt Romney reportedly is being considered for Secretary of State. Look, I think Mitt Romney would have been a great president, but the way he acted here, no loyalty. He should not be under consideration, in my view. Your thoughts?
Well, we don't know if he's seriously under consideration or if this is Trump's way of trying to bring the party together. Remember, that was a lot of
that would be fine. I think that's, you know what, put water under the bridge, let's start over.
Right.
I think that's a nice gesture.
It could be an indication of that. But here's the other thing.
Blessed are the peacemakers, Herman. I read it in a book.
Here's the other thing, Sean, that I believe is happening. One of the strengths that I've talked about on your show that Donald Trump has, which most great leaders do, he's able to listen. You heard that statement by Senator Jeff Sessions. Donald Trump is in the listening mode right now, and that's a good thing. And he's not just listening to people who supported him, he's listening to some people who reluctantly voted for him. So I think that it was a good sign. I think it was a good thing, and
all right, let me ask Ari,
listening now.
Here's my criteria. How much controversy will they cause? The media is ready to pounce, Ari. I think that's one. How loyal are they going to be? Because stuff's going to happen, and he's going to need people that can get through the hard times. That's important to me. Will they follow Trump's agenda, not their own agenda? You know how selfish they can be. Are they more than qualified for the job? And I think a full vetting, like what they did with Mike Pence, worked out so well. Do that for everybody, especially top positions. Is that a good criteria?
It is, Sean, because the absolute most important criteria to serve a president is to do what the president wants you to do. You need to reflect the president. It's that person who put his name on the ballot, ran and got the voters to approve them. It's not the staff and it's not the cabinet secretaries. And so that dedication to doing it the president's way, the way he wants to do it, while internally you can clash all you want. Give him the benefit of your advice, even if it's 180 degrees different. But when the president decides something, you full-heartedly and absolutely go out there and fight for it. That's the job
and you
of
did
the
a great
staff
job.
of the cabinet.
And I'm sure maybe there were times you had different views than President Bush,
Sure.
but you were loyal. Loyalty. Can he appoint someone that was so disloyal during the campaign and trust them? I don't think so.
Well, I think that's a great question here, and frankly, I'm kind of wondering if the Secretary of State thing is for real.
I don't believe it either.
Let me give you some advice too. All these names being thrown about, they're unsourced. Half the time, it's just somebody put their name in there. Yesterday, defense analyst in the Reagan administration, Frank Gaffney, was up for something. And then Frank said today that nobody in the transition even has talked to him. So a lot of these things are just rumors that get put into print.
Yeah, you know, as Newt Gingrich told me, Herman, those that know aren't talking. Those that don't know are out there spewing whatever comes into their mind. Which, by the way, that's what our media does now. That media, you know, they're pouncing on him for going to dinner with his own family and not fully reporting on the fact that he's going to get a hamburger next door. That became a big controversy for the media.
Some of the liberal media admitted, like the New York Times, that they were biased and they did not present the facts. They haven't changed yet. They're going to be kicking and screaming, nitpicking every move that Donald Trump makes. But get back to the people question again. Donald Trump has demonstrated to me, not just from knowing him, but the fact that he's been successful and his selection of Vice President-elect Mike Pence, his instincts about people, going back to loyalty. He will be able to tell because of his instincts whether or not somebody can be loyal to him, even though they may not have been in his cheering section when he ran for president.
Well said. All right. Thank you both. And coming up next on this busy news night tonight, right here on Hannity.
What was your reaction when you saw the news that Donald Trump had been elected?
Well, first, I cried, and then I had like a little panic attack.
Crying, panic attacks. Liberals on college campuses, they're absolutely losing it. And so are the faculty over President-elect Donald Trump's victory. Wait till you see this tape that's coming up next. Also, Ainsley Earhart, Larry Elder, they'll weigh in on more of the mainstream media's bias, all against the Trump family. And TMZ's Harvey Levin, he'll join us to talk about an incredible Donald Trump special he's hosting right here on this hour tomorrow night. It's a really good show. You don't want to miss it.